Completing the Pokedex has always been the final mission in any Pokemon game. It's something I've personally never done before, so I thought it'd be fun to try to catch every single Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. However, to get my lazy ass moving, I gave myself a condition. I have to complete the Pokedex in 24 hours, with a couple of asterisks. Since I'm a broke boy, I can't afford to switch the online service. So any version exclusive as well as straight evolutions are off the list. Otherwise, anything goes. We start the game off with former President Joe Biden breaking into our house.
I came down because I heard there was chocolate chip ice cream.
And demanding us to put on a skimpy school uniform. As a form of hush money, he offers us the starters. What the fuck is that? We meet our rival Nemona, who's essentially just a fighting addict. Kind of like Yujiro Hanma, which is a weird comparison to make, I know. We have a quick brawl, get a sandwich from our mom, and catch Lechonk, Tarantula, Hoppip, Scatterbug, and Fletchling. Oh yeah, and we fall to our death.
Snake, are you okay? Snake? Snake?
No, never mind.
Nice!
Hey, it's the guy from the cover.
Nom, nom, nom.
Aw, my sandwich. God damn, what did mom put in that thing? Making our way through the cave, we catch Diglett and Young Goose. Once out of the cave, we get harassed by a homeless man? Anyways, on our way to school, we catch Psyduck, Azurill, Buizel, Wooper, and Fidough. We get to class and oh, good God! What's wrong with these kids? I'm out. Hey, it's the homeless guy. What? Special herbs?
I have to go to work.
Ah, I getcha. Special herbs. In the meantime, our phone gets hacked and we get a call. Hello, who's this?
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
To my surprise, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are split into 3 storylines. Path of Legends, Starfall Street, and Victory Road. See, I've never played these games before, so after a bit of research, I figured that the Path of Legends would be the most important to clear so that we could just move around freely in the world. I went into this challenge with no plan whatsoever. In the beginning, I was just doing whatever, catching whatever, and just going with the flow, which is the worst thing you can do when you have a time limit. Just as a quick note, if you like this video, consider subscribing. It really does help out the channel and is very much appreciated. But I digress. On our way to the first Titan Pokemon, which is just a really big boy, we catch, and stay with me here, Shinx, Happiny, Scovet, Nasally, Palmy, Rookidee, Makuhita, Spoink, Gulpin, Cloth, Skittish, Growlithe, Murkrow, Nimble, Flamigo, Scatterbug evolved into
Spewper!
and then into Vivillon, as well as Sprigatito, who evolved into Floragato, bringing our total to 31 Pokemon before the first
Titan!
Speaking of which is a giant enemy crab. We make him explode and find a special herb for Arvin. What do we do with it now?
5 minutes later.
After a quick break, we challenge the first gym leader, who's way too old to be acting this edgy. After beating him, we catch another 12 Pokemon. Komala, Taurus, Oinkoloing, Venonant, Steenie, Teddiursa, Spitops, Pikachu, Deerling, Litleo, Cyclizar, Rookidee evolved into Corvisquire, and Palmy into Palmo. The hacker calls us again and asks us to take down Team Star, a group of delinquents that are causing a ruckus. And we are accompanied by... Is that Joe Biden? We defeat 30 Pokemon and fight Melna, one of the 5 Team Star captains. Well, it's less of a fight and more of an ass kicking. I acknowledge that tackling the second base first was a mistake, and I did what any rational person would do. I killed hundreds of Chanseys and got my revenge on Melna. How does it feel being utterly obliterated? Yo, what the hell are those, bro? Sheesh. Those are massive. While leveling up, I caught Swablu, Toxel, Riolu, Buizel evolved into Floatzel, and Toxel into Toxtricity. And after defeating Melna, there was Tadlup, Magnemite, Marill, Wattrel, Sandygast, Spiky Guy, Magikarp, Wiglet. What in the world? and Dreepy. I'll be honest, this next gym felt like a fever dream. The gym leader is a VTuber. We gotta play Where's Waldo Biden edition. This dude in the back is tripping out. And then she pulls out this thing.
I'm Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
We continue our Titan hunt with the lurking Steel Titan, who's big and all wiggly. It's an Alaskan bullworm! It was kinda cute. Come on, bro, you didn't have to kill him. Afterwards, we caught Bramblin, Roly-Coly, Cufant, Carcole, Duck Trio, Rufflet, Varoom, Bagon, Silly Cobra, Ghastly, and Orthworm, as well as Cacturn, Capsicid, Cacnea, Donphan, Sandaconda, Tinkertuff, Bronzer, Tinkatink, Phalanx, Reller, and Mud. We cooked the next gym leader in Starbase. Nothing really noteworthy happened here, just usual business. But the third Titan is one of the most important ones, since he enables us to glide on Miraidon, which will greatly facilitate our journey. To my surprise, it's Donphan from the future. Well, they don't reveal that he's from the future yet, but like, come on, look at him. He's so chrome. Everything in the future is chrome. While the mobility that the Path of Legends provides is essential for this challenge, I continued the Victory Road storylines, since by defeating 6 gym leaders, I'd unlock Quick Balls, which makes catching Pokemon a breeze. The 5th gym leader made me feel really bad. We just go and bother this salaryman while he eats, and after beating his ass we catch Dachshund, Shroomish, Vigoroth, Fletchlinda, Persian, Fungus, Tropius, Sudowoodo, Mastiff, Saucebug, and Jumpluth, bringing our total to 104 Pokemon, which is 1/4 of the way there. Yippee! Going back to the actual first gym leader, I realized that going into this challenge without a plan might have been a mistake.
Boy, look at you, boy, looking like 1968.
After violently beating Katie's Pokemon, we catch Smoliv, Kricketot, Mareep, Hatena, Charcadet, Gabite, Gibble, and Sunflora. We beat the 6th gym leader, unlock Quick Balls, and just go ham. I'll spare you the entire list, but we caught another 34 Pokemon, bring our total to 149 Pokemon by the 12-hour mark. To unlock Miraidon's final ability, we make our way to the last Titan.
The False Dragon Titan.
Which is a really cool way of saying a small fish inside big fish. With the last Titan defeated, the only thing left is fight Arven and go to Area 0. He was a bit too strong, however, and I just left him there. Alright, listen to me. My thought process was the following. I'll clear the last gym so that catching Pokemon becomes even easier. And since defeating the Elite Four and completing Starfall Street doesn't unlock any other areas or Pokeballs, I can go ahead and complete the Pokedex. Right?
Wrong.
See, my smooth brain
Didn't know.
that you need to clear all 3 storylines to access Area 0, which of course is not good when you have a time limit. So after not beating Arven, I started catching everything on the visible map. Huge, massive shout out to Techno Trainer for his playlist on Pokemon locations. His guides are so crisp, so quick, and a huge help. Instead of listing off another 200 Pokemon, I'll just go over the top 3 most annoying Pokemon to catch, evolve, or find. Honorable mentions go to Slackoff. These bastards are only found in trees and for some reason are super rare. Flabebe, I don't know, I just got unlucky with the spawns, I guess. The 4 legendaries Wuchien, Chi Yu, Ting Lu, and Qian Pao. To find these guys, you gotta find a total of 32 stakes scattered around the world. Go to the respective gate and catch them. And now for the big 3. Number 3, Umbreon. Umbreon is the only Pokemon I actually gave up on catching. For the life of me, it would not spawn anywhere. Furthermore, it only spawns at night, so half the time, I couldn't even look for the damn thing. And after a while, I just decided, you know what, I'll just evolve my Eevee. If I had one!
Sorry.
Yep, the number 2 spot goes to Eevee. I was 300 Pokemon in, and this goddamn rat was not dropping at all. Actually, all the evolutions were annoying as hell to find, but Eevee and Umbreon, And the number 1 spot actually might have taken me 10 hours in total to evolve. I'll get back to it in a minute, but let me know in the comments if you can guess what it is. After eventually catching Eevee and evolving it into Umbreon, I had 2 hours left with another 50 Pokemon to catch. Only problem was, I still needed to clear 3 star bases, defeat the Elite Four, beat Arvin, finish the story, so I can access all the Area Zero exclusives. So yeah, it's not looking good. The star bases were a cakewalk since I was way over leveled after committing Chansey genocide. Turns out Clive was actually Joe Biden. The deception.
The betrayal, man. You deceived me.
And he was the hacker and the leader of Team Star all along. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. The hacker was actually Penny. Get out! The Elite Four and the Champ were some of the most forgettable characters, as well as being very easy to beat. I like Nimona though. Her fighting addict gimmick is pretty charming, and her fight was also reasonably hard. With everything cleared up, we go to Area Zero and find out Arvin isn't actually homeless. He just doesn't like his dad, who's dead. And there's a clone of him. It's running on ChatGPT. And is protecting a time machine that catches Pokemon from the future. And is evil. Am I having a stroke? I'm losing my mind. What am I saying? Needless to say, I failed you. I beat the main story by the 30-hour mark with around 40 Pokemon left to catch, officially failing the challenge. Now I have to wear the hat of shame. I don't like the hat of shame. But you know, what can you do? I went to complete the rest of the decks, which all went pretty swimmingly, except for one. This is the #1 most annoying Pokemon to catch, or rather evolve, in this game. Did you guess what it is? It's Palmot! It's fucking Palmot! This thing, it needs to walk 1,000 steps with you to evolve. Only thing is, it's a lie. They're lying to you. I caught it way at the beginning of the game. It only evolved to Palmot at level 66. There are other Pokemon that also evolved by this method, but those took 10 minutes max. It's just this particular piece of... But yeah, that's pretty much it. I continued catching and evolving the rest of my decks and finished at 34 hours and 7 minutes. And to round it up, here's all the Pokemon you can't get without internet functions. The Fuecoco line, the Quaxley line, Drifloon and Drifblim, Armorogue, Stunky and Skuntank, Oranguru, the Larvitar line, Stonjourner, Scrub and Dragalagle, the Dino line, all the old Paradox Pokemon, Palafin and Scizor. And if you're wondering how did I get a Gengar, I traded it with some lady somewhere, I don't know. Totaling up to 32 Pokemon that you can't get and 368 that you can. Now I'm 1,000% sure that this can be done in 24 hours. You just gotta know what you're doing. Me, I had no clue what was going on for the first half of the game. I wasted a ton of time. Like, for example, not clearing the main story as fast as possible. But hey, if this video does well, I'd be open to try again. In any case, I hope you enjoyed, thanks for sticking around and see you next time.